Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering, playing some more Pauper, playing some more of this Soul Sister-ish list. Soul Lesson, I don't know, got different names. The exact same list we played as last time. There's been no changes whatsoever. I just want to play more of this deck, maybe see how to change it to fit full mats with, but, you know, it is what it is. But let's just jump into some games, hopefully. Fairly easily, and see how it goes. Extreme Deck real quick. If you're watching this on YouTube, you ever want to see me play anything live, there will be a link in the description to my Twitch page. If you press the follow, you'll get notifications when I go live, and it helps me out tremendously. And it's free. Who doesn't like free stuff? This is a mulligan. I want to keep this hand. Let's bottom the Epicure. Kind of the weakest card in our hand right now. We don't have a lot of turn 2 plays, so I'm going to lead on the untapped land. Lunarch Veteran. I guess we have more tap lands than untapped lands just about, so maybe it would have been smarter to play a tap land this turn. Hindsight's 50-40. It's also a good reason to hold that land in hand, too. It's been a while since I played this. Just because of the Celestial Unicorn. There's potential there to gain life with playing that as a land. So I should have led on this one in case we drew an untapped land, but it is what it is. Been a minute since I played Pauper. Been a minute since I played Magic. Kind of just didn't really step away from it. Just been playing other games, honestly. One of these. Oh no. Esper Reanimator. Got another 1-drop. Oh. How bad did we get hurt here? Annihilator on a common card. Absurd. Yep. 8/8 with Annihilator. Pretty good. Couple Omen the Suns, though. And the next thing you know, our unicorn's going to be bigger than... I don't think they get to pick with Annihilator. I think I get to pick. Gain some more life. When they attack with the Annihilator, we'll get rid of the Lunarch Veteran and one of the lands here. We had another land in hand to make our life a little easier, but we don't. Alright, now we're going to lose for sure. Okay, I was not expecting to see this. Did we have much to deal with Graveyard? Bring that in. Maybe the Duresses. Take their reanimating spells out of their hands. Go down to Forever Young. Go down Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Go down the Epicure of Blood, just be a little bit more trimmed. Yeah, don't really have much graveyard hate. I watched somebody play this the other day on YouTube, and I was like, wow, this deck looks really cool. I'm gonna keep this based off of Phyrexia's Libation. Don't know if it's right. I think it was double B mtg, I think's their name. It's the same the same person I found the Tortured Existence deck from. This deck I really like though. I've been wanting to replay this for a long time. Secluded Steppe. Cycle that on Steppe. Reanimator deck would be fun, I think, to build for like paper. Let's Duress them. Counterspell maybe. No. Very Macabre side stripe to Riverwinder. There's a Crusher. Either instant or sorcery spell or cast down. Both these cards are annoying, but I think this is probably the more annoying one because of transmute. Take it. And probably gonna cycle their Riverwinders here. Yep. Yep. Yield until end step. Oh, they got another muddle. They get their Exhumane. Cram Session. They can't attack. On. Need to look. Don't have enough lands for it, but so they are going to get their Crusher back this turn. If we top deck a land, we could really punish them. But specifically, I don't think we have any black land. Any swamps? We have 4. Not going for it this turn. Maybe they have some kind of counter magic. I'm going to wait for them to attempt to cast down one of my things. Then I'm going to Omen of the Sun. I'm just going to Omen of the Sun here. That might be enough to bait a counterspell. They're debating it, aren't they? Oop. Counterspell for that. Yep. Must drain their graveyard. The reason why I did that is because we'll have enough land to hopefully get our Cram Session. Gonna take Annihilator 2, to which we're just going to Human Soldier. Get rid of them. Double Ash Barrens. 8/8. We get another Omen. Interesting. Now I can either Omen here or I can Kor Celebrant here. Kind of like opening here. Omen gives us some good Annihilation targets. Try to get this cast down out of their hand. There it is. Okay. Now what I'm probably going to do is just let them, when he attacks with the Annihilator, probably not even going to chump, just going to sack the 2 Omens. Do back the creatures. So they have 1 card in hand. I'm hoping that this will take care of the Ulamog Crusher. I really hope that last card isn't a counterspell. Nice. I think we're going to get there this game. Lead on Kor Celebrant into Marauding Blight-Priest. Marauding Blight-Priest. Oh, we don't have enough lands for everything. I didn't realize he triggered off himself. Accumulate knowledge. That's it. Scoops it. We just run it back. I mean, we really don't have a ton of crazy... What's this thing do? No, bring this in. Go down a Go down to Skyfisher. I didn't realize that exiled a card from a graveyard, too. Bring in that other guy. When you only use its one ability, you forget that it has two others. And there it is. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's really not that bad. One, I mean, I guess not, just one source. A mulligan to 4. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Keep. I wonder if the game will let you mulligan to no hand. I have to do that one time just to see if it will. They kept a 4-lander. Probably everything they need, though, right? Kor Skyfisher. Sure. I have to just to play this to get rid of that right now. They could exhumate. I don't. I'd have to read the card to even try to come close off the top of my head. They could use that card to get a 5/5 out, and that'd be kind of annoying to deal with. Secluded Steppe. Start gaining a bunch of life here. Problem is we don't have any of our like Bernie spells. You know what I mean? We don't have any of our like Marauding Blight-Priest, or we don't have our Unicorn or anything like that. I love this deck a lot. This deck is so much fun. That's it. We wrap it up. We beat Reanimator. Jump into another one. I really do like this deck a lot, though. I've been pert near fan of it for quite some time. If I'm using that word correctly. There's a lot in our hand I like. The 1-lander. We're on the draw. How many risky hands do I keep, honestly? Too many, apparently. There's a lot of land in this deck. 22 lands. I guess that's not a lot. Hey, it doesn't matter. We did it. Good news, too, is like Ill-Gotten Inheritance, Marauding Blight-Priest. If this is Bully and they get that Prismatic Strands or whatever, it really doesn't matter. I don't know what our opponent's up to here. Would have liked to have seen an extra land here, though. Gain 1,000,000 lives. Why not? Yeah, can we get one more land? That'd be killer. Huh. Not what I was expecting. Land. Come on, land. Untap land. Untap land. Damn it. There we go. Not gonna attack. Maybe I can't redirect this. It'd be pretty awesome. Sure. Not gonna block. Okay. What's this thing? Okay. Blight-Priest. Then we'll throw down, start throwing down unicorns back to back to back to back. Sure. Big critter. Number 1. Sure. Yield all the... There's so many trigger stacks in this deck. It's unreal. You know, just have a 6/5. You know, no worries. Sure. Probably bounce this guy. Oh, okay. Bounces the other guy instead. It's gonna be a weird matchup. We need to get a land and throw down ill-gotten inheritance, really. Sure. Yeah, do we have anything in the lesson plan here? Pest Summonings. Tether's not like a lesson land. That'd be kind of cool, right? Cram Session for a land. That'd be kind of cool. Just in case they have Lightning Bolt. Okay, they just wanted a search party captain again. Sure. You get a land. Ill-gotten inheritance is slow, but it's going to be really good in the long run. What do I want to do here? By Kor Celebrant. Kor Celebrant's a good blocker. Gonna trigger a ton of shit. I do think this ill-gotten inheritance, though, is going to eventually be our winner. It's just a crazy, like, board stall. Them having Suitor Priest is pretty annoying, though, for us. Wish we had more land, though. Feed the Swarm can come in. I honestly might bring in the other ill-gotten inheritance here. Yeah. The goal next turn is Celestial Unicorn, #2, and then Cram Session or Ill-gotten Inheritance. I don't know yet. Going in for a big alpha strike here. You hear 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, do that. Not entirely sure if I'm, like, I don't know, maybe we're dead here. If I like that plan. No, because they just gain life. Gonna unicorn this turn because we get to gain a bunch of life, they get to lose a bunch of life. And then we have a giant creature, a second giant creature. If we draw an untapped land, it'd be nice because then we could also Dawnbringer. Oh. I'm gonna say we could also Dawnbringer. That'd be really good. This is just a weird stall state here. All right. We have 14, 13, and a 7, 16. Pack Tremors. That's what their deck is. Well, this guy's gonna be pretty good next turn if we live. If we don't die, Dawnbringer's gonna be pretty great. Probably Dawnbringer or Cram Session. Like I said, if we don't die, we could just be in a situation where we die. Could be. Two, 4, 6. So we take 2, 4, 6. So I got to block. Oh, I'm only taking 4. I didn't realize this is my turn. Dang it. Dang. I wish my stuff triggered on top of theirs. Alright. Now I feel a little better. So we'll definitely bring in the other Dawnbringer Cleric here. Oh my god, this one unicorn is ridiculous. Alright. There, I think we evened up the score a little bit here. Oh my goodness. Our decks. I gotta give it to our opponent. This matchup is crazy. I think we got there though. Dawnbringer's gonna be a pretty good blocker. White mane, sure. Oh, that's right. Soul Warden's any creature. I wish I knew how to spell hilarious. Oh, they left. I'm gonna take it. That was crazy. I like that a lot. That was a fun little matchup. I wish they didn't bail on me though. No, I wanted to leave event. Join theirs. What I thought I was doing. It's a hilarious matchup though. We had like a 2020 unicorn. 21 or something like that, or I'd have to look back. It was crazy. I'm gonna keep this. Not anything amazing, but we do have Sign in Blood. Won't be. Lead on that land because we do have untap for Marauding Blight-Priest on turn 3. I don't like them just keeping up. Them keeping up a counterspell here. Or freaking Spell Stutter Sprite. Give us 8 cards. I honestly might just pass here. I don't know what our opponent's up to yet, and I don't trust it not to be a Spell Stutter Sprite. I don't really care so much about Counterspell, but I don't want to be Spell Stutter Sprited. Okay, Maul Drifter. So it's not what I thinking the deck was. I'm like, do I just Bojuka Bog them now? Part of me's like, yeah. I might just stick the Marauding Blight-Priest now. I think I'm going to. Not a bad attacker. And then on top of that, I can like Soul Warden and Skyfisher the Radiant Fountain next turn. Oh, I can't. Twice. I could Soul Warden and Bojuka. I mean, Sign of Blood. No, I can't. Dang it. Preordain. No, this makes me think it's some kind of like Dimir Ninja deck. Let's go attacking. Let's attempt Soul Warden. Blight-Priest number 2. This one, I think they're trying to debate whether if they want to counter. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't even know that card existed. Okay, well, card that exists, I suppose. We do have Skyfisher, though. We could Skyfisher next turn. Bounce a Radiant Fountain. I'm going to do the same thing to you. How cute. Gonna counter this, too. Sign in Blood. Dang. Oh, well. I don't know. If they have something they can flash it into kill Soul Warden, they do. You know what I mean? They do. Okay, Agony Warp. Sure. He'll take one. Got him. Next turn, I'm just planning on going Veteran Unicorn. Agra Bolas. Soul Warden is really powerful in this deck. That's definitely the one, like, sister you want. You know what I mean? Oh no, not that card. Each creature and player. Lame sauce. Poopy. Let's see if we can't get some triggers here, though. What are the chances they don't have a counter spell? 0%. You say paying for cost. Yeah, he's got something. No. Yes. I mean, they might have cast down. Well, if they Victor's Justice, they get rid of most of our board. Sure. Well, they had that in Victor's Justice. It's not going to do a whole lot of good for them, though, right now. Can't start activating this, though. Oh, they get a 5/5. Draw another. I would. You know what I should have done? I should have played this so this gets bigger. Hindsight. Oh well. Hey, Cooper, thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate that. I've given up on the raid notification. It never works. I don't know why, but it never works. Morning. Playing some of this black-white Soul Sister. Thank you, I appreciate it. Really like this deck. If you want to play a deck that has 1,000,001 triggers, play this deck. Hey, thanks for the follow, Daniel. Appreciate that. While I got everybody here, I'll give a little bit about myself. Bex, thank you as well for the follow. I really appreciate it. I play some Magic the Gathering occasionally. Play Modern and Pauper mostly. Big 8-rack dredge Modern fan. And then in Pauper, I play a lot of everything in Pauper. I really like Pauper. Let's want to attempt to bounce this Bojuka Bog. Dang it. Oh, gain a life. And then I just play a bunch of other video games. I'm going through playing I'm currently on Kirby Star Allies, but I'm just playing a bunch of stuff. Just randomly. I don't want to attack because I'm afraid of them having something. I'd rather hold it back as... I think we're one land, yeah, we're one land shy of activating Silverquill. But I just play a bunch of games. I typically try to stream Monday through Fridays, but I do occasionally weekends, and then aw, no. And then everything I play gets eventually uploaded to YouTube. So thanks for checking out me little stream. Yeah, now we're kind of in a bad spot. We've drawn a bunch of land though. And also, just as a heads up, I know a lot of people really like leagues. I don't do very many leagues. I'm a very average, average isn't the right word, very casual Magic player in a sense of like, I don't play a lot of leagues because they cost monies. I'd rather spend money on cards. So I play a lot of tournament practice queues to just play a lot of games and to try out different decks. So I don't do very many leagues. I do occasionally, but not a bunch. I guess we could disturb this guy. But they have a board wiper, and it doesn't let us activate Silverquill, though. But let's disturb this guy. Let's get disturbed here. Gain a wee bit of life, and potentially drain them for some. I mean, gain some more life if they go to kill stuff. Does eliminate fear of ghosts. But yeah, so that's a little bit about me. Yep, that's what I thought they were gonna do. Yeah. We're gonna have a hard time getting out from underneath this Gurmag Angler. We need like a Cram Sesh or something. No reason to ghost tournament practice. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, we could Skyfisher the Bojuka Bog, hopefully drain them a little bit, and then disturb the other Lunarch Veteran. Try that. Attempt it. Have the counters. We can't. Ghosting is looking on an opponent's stream while playing. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I would do that anyway. I think, like, I don't necessarily have any opposition to somebody stream sniping, because I think if you stream, then you're opening yourself up to that. And I don't necessarily have an issue that much of people doing, like, taking advantage of openings, but also, like, to me, it kind of takes away a little bit of the spirit of the game. Besides, I play a lot of 8-rack, so I just, like, in-game stream snipe them, you know what I mean? I just always know what's in their hand. Let's try one. And card on top. They had that damn in Victor's Justice. They didn't have that. Be a land. I knew it. All right. Having a rough time with this one. I think we're going to lose this one. Feeling pretty confident we're going to lose. I will say, though, for anyone who has not played Kirby Star Allies on the Switch, really fun. I'm almost done with it. I'm on the last world. I actually might stream some of it later today. But I'm not going to block. I mean, we're going to lose this game more than likely anyway. But I'm on like the last world of it, and it's been super fun. I don't know how many people out there have a Switch, but if you got a Switch, it'd be one of them I would definitely recommend. It's short though. Try to get it on sale. Cause like I'm maybe at the 5-hour mark right now, 4.5, 5-hour mark, and I'm almost done with it. Doomblade. Why? I haven't seen Doomblade since like theme decks, starter decks. When I first got into Magic, like Doomblade was like the holy grail of removal, because like everybody I played with we all did the thing where you buy the starter decks and then you just play them. They got another Doomblade, and you just play that over and over and over again. And all right, let's go to game 2. I think we want the other ill-gotten inheritance. It's gonna be a bit of a slower game. Maybe feed the Storm. I don't know if I like Libation here. I think I do. Do we have what's Forever Young? That card do again? Any number of creature cards from top of your graveyard. Okay. Forever Young might be okay. What do we want to go down? We're gonna bring in Feed the Swarm. The other Ill-Gotten Inheritance, I think. Epicure of Blood's not that exciting. It's a little bit high mana cost for what it is. I'm just debating on these Duresses. If I want Duress. I think I do. I did play Cooper, if you're still in here. I did play against an well, I don't think it was Esper, but a Dimir Reanimator deck. I don't know if you've ever you would have, I would imagine, have come across a Reanimator deck at some point. But if you haven't, it was pretty cool. It was cool enough. I definitely want to check it out. What am I going down? Dawnbringer worth it? I don't know. Maybe. All right, let's go down a Cram Sesh. Go down the other well, no, let's see. Let's try it like that. I don't know. We didn't see any fairies. We didn't see any other stuff. This is a slow hand, but it's not bad. We can get Kor Celebrant down and then Unicorn. Yeah, that Reanimator deck was sweet. I have to try to find a list of it. I wonder if I can PAUPER while we wait. Yeah. This is basically I don't know if it's the exact list, but it's very similar. Yeah, because there's that muddle mixture. Yeah, so this is basically what they were playing. Wicked cool. This is a cool list. Oh, sorry, opponent. It was really cool. Hey, Seeker. Thank you for the follow. I will, I'll read the comment here in a seckie. There's no Blood Moon in this format. I used to play a Black-White Sisters deck with Tommy Grin Harvest Lock. It was a blast to pilot. What's that? This deck alone is super fun. I like this deck a lot. I do have this in paper. Since Pauper's so cheap, the decks I really like, I just build in paper too on top of it, because with them being so cheap, and I don't know, I can just always let friends borrow Pauper decks if they want to. Yeah, I'm curious about this lock. This lock you speak of. Kor Celebrant. Tommy of False Hope and Grim Harvest. Without Infinite Fog with 5 mana, I think. To the internet. Tommy of False Hope. Sacrifice Tommy of False Hope, prevent all combat damage that be dealt this turn. Yeah, your undying thing. Grim Harvest. Give me a second, I'll read Grim Harvest. Well, let's make a big unicorn. Probably just play the Scoured Barrens here. Grim Harvest. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Recover. It is a 3 cost whenever a creature is put into the graveyard from play. You may pay 2 if you do return this card from... Okay, so it looks like it's... Yeah, I get what you're saying. It would be kind of funny. I played in my Pestilence deck too, IDKY. I like it so much. I don't... You find these like weird interactions and then you're just like, I love this. That's what I played a little bit of that Tortured Existence, and the way Tortured Existence loops with like dredge cards, I'm like, all right, this is sweet. You know? I think I'm going to play Soul Warden here. I like our opponent's lands. The art lands they chose. Pretty cool. Yeah, the Tortured Existence deck is wicked cool. I like it a lot. Gain some life. Get in there with the Unicorn. The one game I played this Boros deck, and it was like this Boros Impact Tremors deck. And boo. Aha! You've activated my trap card. Omen of the Sun. Trigger a million times. What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying now. 2 Agony Warps and it's still a 6/5. Oh, the Boros deck. It was like this Impact Tremor deck, and we were kind of at this stalemate. And I swear, I had an above 20 Unicorn. Yeah, it was Boros something, yeah. I had like an above 20, 20 Celestial Unicorn. It was great. Please don't find Doomblade. Did they whiff? They whiffed. Please don't find Doomblade. Counterspell. Okay. We're going to play Epicure of Blood next turn. And then drain them for 1 million. And we're going to drain their graveyard here too. One, 2, 5. Epicure of Blood. Drain you for quite a bit. All right, they scoop it up. Nice. Let's just run it back. Pauper, though, I've noticed has more of the fun deck. Like, I've come, like, I took I keep saying 2 years, but really it's more like a 3-year break from Magic. Man. I mean, Cram Session is good. But is it that good? Doubtful. Good Cram Session for Pest Summoning. I really don't like going to 5 with this deck. I hit Mulligan. Oh well, that's actually not too bad of a hand. Let's bottom the Ill-Gotten Inheritance, and it really boils down to like which is the better critter. I feel like Unicorn. Don't know if that was right. But like when I've come back to Magic and I played started getting back into Modern, I really have come to find like I still mainly just like the decks I've always played, which is Dredge and 8-Rack. Not the biggest fan of be honest, I know I'm in the minority of saying this, but I'm not crazy about Modern's set of Cram Session. I like Hunt for specimens at 2, but that's just me. What's Hunt for specimen. Strixhaven card. Create a black green pest creature. I might have to try that over Cram Session at some point. I really like Cram Session a lot. But that does seem like a pretty good card. I'll have to maybe try that out instead of Cram Session just to see how it runs. The gain 4 life has been big though in some matchups. I just like the learn. I like the learn mechanic a lot. Like a lot. I hope they go back to Strixhaven and make more so there's more variety. There's a big argument to try to set up the Celestial Unicorn. I think I'm going to try to. Or did secretly grow on me. I'd say I like it a lot. That was a mechanic when I got back into Magic. I was like, this is cool. But the... Oh, that thing. How do I keep forgetting about that? They got no value out of the bottom part, though. But, like, for me personally, like, when I left Modern, it wasn't at the power level Modern is currently at. And so, like, seeing, like, when I left Magic, Modern power level currently is similar to kind of what it felt like Legacy was back when I left. And honestly, I'm not that crazy on that kind of power level when it comes to Magic. I like these like slower, dirkier formats like well, for one, like Pauper. Pauper has a lot of power in it, but it's still kind of a weaker format. And I think that's why I want to try out stream go down and my viewer just go down. Viewer just I think that's why I want to try whatchamacallit so bad. Pioneer. I think that's why I want to try Pioneer so bad. Is because I feel like Pioneer could be fun. It could be maybe a little bit of a weaker format. So I also too, back when I played Magic a bunch, I was really big into Standard for kind of the same reason. Games decided by single bombs is often less satisfying, and there's a lot of that right now in Modern. That's what it feels like, especially when you can just turn one Ragavan. That's like a bomb card on its own. Doomblade, and it's the foil. You foiled me, Doomblade. I was gonna Cram Sesh. I hearing that I used to play a rat lock deck for Modern. Pretty sure it would be way too slow now. Exactly. Like back, I don't know. I feel like Modern's not as open to homebrewing now. Because like Modern is basically now just Modern Horizons. Turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Blood Moon. Yeah, right. I've seen you do that before, Cooper, I'm pretty sure. Heck, you can't. Let's just Cram Sesh. Go get us. What do we want, honestly? I kind of like this to set up, but I'm also like Pest Summoning. Can gain us a bunch of life. For basic life. I'm gonna go Introduction of Prophecy here. I wish we had an untap land that turn to actually cast it while they're tapped down, but is what it is. But that's why I do want to try Pioneer at some point. Standard, I wouldn't mind like getting back into Standard, but like Standard's pretty much dead on Magic Online, it seems like. Everybody just plays it on Arena, and I personally don't like Arena. But I think with Modern, like, I'm going to try out some decks, but I'm pretty much just going to lean into 8-Rack and Dredge, because I really love those decks. Well, let's Cram Session again. Grab a Pest Summonings this time. Scry 2 and draw a card. Kor Skyfisher's interesting. That's because we can bounce Radiant Fountain. And I like limited formats too. But I don't know. Like the vintage cube and stuff, I still have the, I think I do anyway. Yeah, I still have the free entry. I don't know if I ever do it. I am very excited for the new Kamigawa set though. I think cards look awesome. I love that like neon cyber style. Let's Kor Skyfisher. That's one of the 4 basics, right? Sweet. Like this. I really like the artwork in that set a lot. Pest Summoning. Potentially. Gain a lot of life. Pass. This is when they just Suffocating Fumes me anyway. And I cry. Are they really? Okay, Agony Warp. Are you from the any area? I heard you say Wicked earlier. My fiance's mom always says it. Like the New England area? Is that what you're talking about by any? No. Well, I don't know. Where's the New England area actually fit? No. Not. I was like, maybe. I don't really want like it's alright, I don't really like want to give out really where I live. I am on the East Coast, but I'm a lot further south. Wish I didn't kill my, you know what I mean? Why not? Attack with them. They die, we gain life. Nope. Exile target card from a graveyard. Probably Mold Drifter. I'll probably just get rid of Mold Drifter. Yeah, I was trying to think like what states is actually considered the New England area, and I just looked it up, and now I'm quite a bit further south. Well, I was trying to avoid. Understand, just funny to hear it more and more. I've been all over. I feel like Wicked is like a, I don't know. I feel like it's an older person saying. Not an older person, but like it's like a 90s thing. Totally tubular, man. Oh, I could draw something else. That'd be nice. Wish I had one of the Scryland. That'd be nice. I gotta say though, the New England area in America is beautiful. I've been through that country quite a bit, that area, that part of the country. There it was. Well, we can make a bunch of disturbed phantoms, luminous phantoms. We can disturb a bunch of dead veterans. But it's beautiful country, like Delaware and Maryland. I don't know if Maryland is considered New England, but like Connecticut and stuff, all beautiful, beautiful states. A lot of pretty scenery. Fountain guy. Disturb. 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 Oh, I'm like, this thing don't have flashback, right? This is a weird game 3. Forbidden Alchemy. Ah, there was Suffocating Flames. A million triggers here. Opponent, you still gotta kill us. Can you kill us in under 6 minutes? Probably. Gurmaggy. Is it Gurmag time? Yep. Gurmag time. Should bring in Feed the Swarm, though. There's one thing, is there's not a lot of removal in this deck. This is the end. My only friend, the land. Appreciate the follows, though. They get an Augur. Augur gets nothing? Nice. Second Augur. Second Augur gets Preordain. We get a Sign in Blood. Attempt to refill our hand a little bit. Not the best. I guess that would probably been the right move, right? To cycle that first in case we get like a Soul Warden. Well, we got ourselves a load of unicorn. And they had Doomblade. Can we admit Doomblade's like one of the coolest arts ever? Magic. Can we cheat and just pull out all of Wrath of God? Gotta be a comment. It's printed a comment at some point. But yeah, I don't understand like why you'd run Doomblade over Cast Down, honestly. There's like no legendary creatures in Pauper. I really don't know why you wouldn't play Cast Down over Doomblade unless it's just a personal like art choice. Like you just like the art and stuff of Doomblade better. I don't know. I don't know why. Unless they're playing a full thing of whatchamacallit. Here's our win con, baby. We're back in it. No gotten inheritance, baby. Sometimes you just want to play those foils. Exactly. Core Terminate is still my favorite, but Doomblade art is sweet. Yeah, the Terminate art's cool too. I don't know. One of my favorite arts will always be the rack, the original rack, where the doll's like getting ripped apart. That will always be one of my favorite original arts. Aha. All right, you got us, opponent. You got us. I'm not gonna let him time out. Flood was real. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, not a good hand. Mulligan. I want to keep this. I'm not like in love with it, but keep it. Probably bottom the Epicure of Blood. We can Cram Sesh depending on our matchup for either Pest or Scry. Ooh, Soul Warden might be good here. Soul Warden might be real good here. Considering this is probably Elves, I might want to Cram Sesh for Pest Summonings. I need a payoff card though. I need like a this is not what I thought it was. Okay, not sure what our opponent's doing now. I'm still gonna Cram Sesh now, I think. To get Pest Summonings, probably. What does this thing do? With each critter with Defender. I'm just afraid introduction into Annihilation is just gonna be too slow. And I might not get to 5th land. Walls combo. I don't know what Walls combo does. I've not seen it before. It's a combo deck, then I'm gonna grab the Annihilation just in case. Axebane Guardian and an untapper to make infinite mana. What's the payoff with the infinite mana though? We're on Alert Ranger. Well, if let's play the Blight-Priest next turn. Tap and untap creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. Okay. See what happens here. I guess I should just go back Spanger. It is a Defender. Add X mana in any combination of colors. Also, it's probably like a Valakut Invoker. Not what I was expecting. I was thinking of that one card the Tron deck plays. Okay. I mean, so it's kind of the same thing. All right, well. Secret Door also wins, but it's a nightmare to venture into the dungeon infinitely on Moto. I feel like it would be in paper, too. Well, this is a new one for me, so I'm going to make them play out their combo so I can see it. Yeah, does anybody like the dungeon mechanic? Seems like a lot of people don't. Transmute. Paper, you just say I have infinite mana and venture until you die. I guess that's true. I feel like the D&D set, though, was, other than Thash's Hideous Laughter, kind of a major womp womp. Well, I guess there's Den of the Bugbear, too. Deadly Dispute. Oh, I forgot Deadly Dispute was in that set. Yeah, Deadly Dispute's awesome. That card is sweet. As a fan of mono black sack, I have to say. I think Venture was fun. There have been cute combo decks. I've not really seen very many combo decks around it. I saw when I was trying out Arena, I came across a standard Venture deck, and I didn't care for how the mechanic was. Venture was fun and limited. It probably would be fun and limited. That's probably where it's best suited at. Also Marassa. Boy, dead, right? Nope. Still alive somehow. Well. I'm like, I can either do Lunarch Veteran here, or I can just hold up Omen of the Sun. Play the Veteran. Shambling Gas, the other boost to Black Sacrifice. I don't think I know Shambling Gas. That one. Oh, yeah. Yep. I haven't tried that one out yet. Not one of them I've tried out yet. I've seen it played, though. Lead the Stampede. I don't know, I haven't just yielded through this turn. Our opponent's got a bajillion mana. 3 cards. So more of the same. Oh, it's just Lunarch Veteran was another Soul Warden, though. If we draw a land, I will probably eat this guy. Probably. I feel like that's probably going to screw up his combo more. If I don't draw land, I'll probably just Omen of the Sun. I've been testing Whisper Squad in Black Sack. It looks good. Ooh, what's that? Human Soldier, colorless. What's a 1/1, 1-drop. Search a library for card name Whisper Squad. Put it into the battlefield. Tap, then shuffle your library. Oh, so it's like it's almost like a Squadron Hawk in a way. Oh, mana. Why? Why aren't you better? I wish I had another plane so I could Soul Warden and Omen of the Sun. I mean, this is what we're doing, you know what I mean? What do we have to go against them, though? What would be good? Dawnbringer will come in just because Utopia sprawls. What did they get here? Not a lot. Disenchant, maybe. Oh, now they have 2 of them. Another Mole Drifter. I mean, they're going to lose 6 life from Omen. Feed the Swarm, Disenchant. Yeah, Feed the Swarm will come in. I guess I overlooked that. Yeah, Disenchant, I think we want. The other Dawnbringer, I think we want. Might be it. Oh, there's that card. Let's draw an untap land, shall we? I don't think they can kill us this turn. I don't know. They might be able to. Come on, untap land. There's not very many of them in the deck. Dang. They probably shoot my Marauding Blight-Priest more than likely. Yep. I was afraid of. Come on, untap land. I need you now more than ever. You're not an untap land. Well, let's drain their graveyard. The reason why I played Kor over Omen was so we can try to attack in the air. I don't know. I guess I really don't have a good reason. Not getting a land has been very painful. Yeah, now you say that, that probably would have been the better play. Now that I hear that out loud. No, yeah, Skyfisher bouncing the planes to play Omen was definitely better. Like, I still don't feel like we're out of this game, though. Boo. I mean, we could be, but I feel like we may be not out of this game yet. Suffocating Fumes could be fun. Feed the Swarm, Disenchant, Dawnbringer Cleric is definitely coming in. I might bring in the other ill-gotten inheritance. This is going to be kind of a slower, grindier game. You get to shoot again. We really need to draw an untapped land soon. Like, preferably within the next draw or so. Preferably this draw. Well, that wasn't very good. I mean, 3 gets to trigger 3 times. They'd have to activate it twice on it, which saves our face, so throw you out there. What is this thing, a 2/3? Gross. So, I mean, if they want to kill it, they got to hit it twice. 6, like, hey, you can have either all the lands or you can have none of the lands. Don't use an untapper to combo off. Yeah. I know, I'm just trying to, like, buy time. Like, come on, man. Give me that sweet untapped basic plains. At this point, I'll even take a basic swamp. The battlefield may search library card for basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand. Yep, sure. Grows the unicorn. The unicorn now is a 3-strike range. Has to be hit 3 times. Nice. Oh man, we have what? 2, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 untapped lands. We just need one of them. Just need one of them. Sure. Our face. Thought I yielded through this turn. I mean, if we don't find ourselves a untapped land, we just Omen of the Sun until we do, or until they find their piece to win. You know? Come on, baby. Big money. Big money. Then with Mole Drifter, sure. Come on, baby. Need a new pair of shoes. We could get this environmental science to get a basic land card. I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, we get to gain life, so there's that. Well, we're running out of time, so we kind of need to get a basic land, preferably a plains. I'm like, did I really get punished for attacking here? I think so. I feel like we're still in this. No, you don't get punished. Kill that guy. Mathis is right. He still needs to find. Yeah, I know. Well, that's like I'm like we're still maybe in this till they draw it this turn. As long as I don't play another one. There's Arbor Elf again. Okay. It's us. I feel like this is kind of a nerve-wracking game because it's like, you know what I mean? Okay, every time I see one of those pop up for the stack, I'm like, oh no, he's playing another one. It's us for a lot more. Come on, pass turn. Pass turn. You know you want to. Pass that turn. Not sure why he's hitting you instead of Wardens. Yeah, I kind of wondered that too. I was like, that doesn't seem like the right move. This is when he has Counterspell in hand. I just lose my mind. All right, here we go. Exile it. Too bad we only have 5 mana. I would love to Omen the Sun and Blight-Priest next turn. I mean, we could top deck an untap land. That'd be nice. Preferably like a Radiant Fountain. Alright, opponent. What you got? Another battlement. Gaining some life. I definitely feel like them not hitting the Soul Wardens is a mistake on their part. I 100% agree with you. I think they really needed Soul Wardens to hit the Soul Wardens. We got to get this Blight-Priest down, I think, though, because we're just going to have a hard time getting through otherwise. This is still game 1. We still have 2 more games after this. Ooh, Ill-Gotten Inheritance. You want to talk about a long win con. That card is a long haul card. Let's just lightning bolt them. Comes in with the 1918 unicorn. Oh, Celestial Unicorn, I love you so much. Here we are dissing Adventures into the Forgotten Realms, and here we are with a 1918 unicorn from that set. Here I was dissing it, I should say. In the paper version, I have the foil, the alternate art of the foil version, and it is so pretty. It is such a beautiful card. You see, I'll pull it up on TCG Player so you get an idea what I'm talking about. The showcase. Yeah, I got the foil version of this. Beautiful card in foil. I honestly think him losing the game is all because him not hitting these 3 with his 1 card. He really needed to shoot these things down, and he didn't for whatever reason. I completely agree. I forgot they did showcases for dungeons. Yeah. The showcase for Celestial, and it was like 3 cents a piece off a TCG Player for the foil version. So I was like, and I got him in. I was like, wow, this is a gorgeous card. Okay. Oh. Let's win the game. The reasons why I love this deck. Just the millions of triggers this deck produces. This is a really intensive deck to play in paper, by the way. a 28-27 unicorn. That's a big boy. Oh. 28-27 unicorn. Take that, Merit Lage. A thick boy. You're darn right it is. Let it hit. Just let it connect. Please let it connect. It'd be so funny. Dude, the pullback from this game. That Cram Session is grabbing that introduction to Annihilation and environmental science. Those are some big brain moves right there. The greed in me wanted the Pest Summonings. I think our opponent's just like, seriously? 28-27 unicorn. I 1000% agree with you guys though. They really should have popped these with that card. That Pharika Invoker. Really should have blew these guys up. The sisters here. Should have popped those. Those are what won us the game. Was them playing creatures and us playing creatures, keeping us in the game the whole time. And then we were able to just grow this unicorn beyond mutanic size. Just kill him. Oh, awesome. Did our opponent just like quit? Are they just gonna make us sit here? You're no fun. That's the case. Yes, let the rage. I get ragey too. I get. So yeah, this deck, this Reanimator deck seems really fun. You get to play the Ulamog Crusher, Striped Riverwinder, Gurmag Anglers, Arch Mancer. Yeah, this deck is sweet looking. I'm gonna have to try this out at some point. I wonder how much it is in paper. Card Kingdom is $66. $62 potentially. Like because of this card being the real expensive one. And Spreading Seas, yeah. Careful Study, Exhume. Yeah, this could be a really fun deck to build for paper too. All the salt. Yeah, I think they salt rage quitted us. They didn't even say they disconnected. I think they just... Let's see if they're in another queue. No, they're not in another queue right now. Waiting for the long-ass paragraph being like, fuck your unicorn. Oh. That was a good comeback, though. I'm proud of myself on that one. Now, part of that comeback, though, was incredible luck of them not finding their other combo-y piece, but still, I've seen some Pauper Reanimator decks running late to dinner as well. Yeah, so I saw a Esper list that I believe is double B MTG. Let me look up the YouTube real quick. I want to make sure I'm saying his name right, because it's the same person who played... Okay, it is. This person. Double B MTG. They've not done a lot. I wish they would upload some more stuff. But they're the ones I found the Torex League to. But I've also watched them play the Esper Reanimator, and they were playing late to dinner. Which I was like, yeah, that looks like it's a pretty fun little deck. And then I played against it today, and then that kind of sold me on the deck. But this double BMTG clearly doesn't upload a lot, but when they do, like their content's pretty good. So I'll give him a shout out while I have some viewers here on stream. Yep, saw that one. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like the idea of Reanimator and Pauper. Shred memory isn't great, but a cheaper version CMC for the same little mixture. Hey, there it is. And they did. They just bailed. They just left it open. Oh, what a tasty victory. Oh, nope. Don't create, just join. All right. Shred memory is remove up to 4 cards in a single graveyard from the game. Transmute. Okay. Is that what Muddle the Mixture is? Counter. Oh, Muddle the Mixture is a counter spell, though. I love the concept art to late to dinner. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Ooh. They're on the play. I might. A lot of souls here. I'm gonna greed keep this. They both transmute for Exhume. Yeah, that is true. I guess it's like, do you want to... Oh, it's Affinity. I guess it's like, do you want to try to counter stuff, or do you just want to transmute? It could be a really good sideboard card. That's for sure. I don't know. I don't know. It could be a good budget option, though. You're absolutely right about that, though. I mean, I don't feel like paying $6 to $7 for a common. I don't know. I bought Chainer's Edicts, so... Oh, so this is probably actually the Jeskai Cleansing Wildfire deck. Which I know I say fire weird, Wildfire. That's that south, that little bit of southern showing in me. We don't have a land to play, so I'm just gonna turn up the tempo a little bit. Or at least attempt to. Yeah, I'll blast. Womp womp. Yeah, seriously? Get out of here. They probably have Ephemerate. That's worth noting. Although it really doesn't matter with our deck. There's Muldrifter. Yep, there's Ephemerate. Most annoying card in Pauper, in my opinion. So we could Kor Skyfisher and Lunarch Veteran, or we could double Veteran here. Well, I think the first thing I'm going to do is attack. They're not going to block it anyway, so... I kind of like just playing the Skyfisher here, bouncing the planes, and then playing Veteran. Yeah, I have to try to keep in mind 2827 Unicorn. That the title of it on YouTube. The biggest unicorn you'll ever see. Cleansing Wildfire. They're definitely ramping, that's for sure. Oh, that greed keep is coming back to haunt us a little bit here. I'm not sure if they'll eat it or not. Or can what was this one again? Okay. Pseudo Snapcaster Mage. Ephemerate. They just get to loop Ephemerate a bunch. If we draw a land, I'll play Blight-Priest. Gotta draw a land though. I'll blast one of our Skyfishers. There are already 37 cards left in their library. Almost halfway through their deck already. Hey! There we go. Actually, I could have or should have probably have played the Unicorn there. Hindsight, right? Play the Unicorn next turn. Actually, probably should have played the Unicorn because they're just going to flick the... Okay, now they get Ephemerate. Again, for the millionth time. There's the third Gal Blast. Ephemerate once again. That Gal Blast. I hate Ephemerate. I would love to see Ephemerate banned. Would love to see it banned. There's late to dinner. Lunarch Veteran. I mean, not Lunarch Veteran. Celestial Unicorn. They have Gal Blast anyway. There's all 4 Gal Blasts. How many times have they cast Ephemerate in this matchup, though, in all honesty? Like, for real, how many times have they cast... They've cast Ephemerate twice every turn this game. That's ridiculous. Oh, I hate that card. Get back more Gal Blast. Oh, I haven't yielded through turn. Four. I'm going to attack with my Lunarch Veterans. I mean, if they want to, if he wants to trade one of those elements, the element or whatever, elementalist. I was getting there. They want to trade one of those, I'd be fine. Oh, the Gal Blast. How many times have they cast Gal Blast this game? All right, Mold Drifter coming in. They don't have a Gal Blast in hand, which is surprising. Seagate Oracle. They don't have to reveal that one, right? Counterspell, sure. Whatever. Late to dinner. Back late to dinner. This is absurd. The value. I can't handle the value. Oh, that's game. Trek is game. Don't know why you didn't attack with this. Bonus deck is sweet. I've seen this deck quite a bit. It, something else. Again, though, how good would this deck be without Ephemerate? Ephemerate's the big issue card here. I am a fan of campaigning to ban Ephemerate. Someone commented on YouTube one time that it's like you hate Ephemerate and the Tog, but you're fine with the Torex Tortured Existence. And it's like, yeah, because Tortured Existence is only a 4 of card, and it's easy to disrupt. There's a lot of value, but it's also wickedly slow. They've cast Ephemerate almost twice a turn every turn this game, and they've cast like 45 Gal Blasts. So yeah, I think Ephemerate's a little bit more busted than a card you get to cycle like maybe a card or two a turn. And a Tog just wins you games out of nowhere. So yeah, I think those cards are a little bit more busted for the format than a deck that does nothing without one of the 4 ofs in the deck. You know what I mean? Cram Sesh. I mean, what's it? Like, does it even really matter at this point? Cram Sesh. Alright, you know what? You win. Go to game 2. Save a little bit of time. Go to game 2. Duress. Maybe. I don't know. Definitely want Dawnbringer. And go down for every. Just keep for. Go down a Omen. I don't know if I like Ill-Gotten Inheritance here. I'm gonna go down to Epicure of Blood just because of Gal Blast. Honestly think that Wizard of the Coast printing dual artifact lands has probably been the worst thing. I think the dual snows were amazing, but the artifact lands made some crazy things in Pauper. Fair enough. I mean, I personally like the artifact lands in Pauper. I think it adds a certain power level to the format. And I don't think they activate some cool strategies like Wildfire, things like that. And they even activate Affinity. I think Affinity is a good deck, even if you take away a Tog. But I don't feel like the artifact lands, and I could be wrong on this, because I'm not an expert, but I feel like the artifact lands aren't what I feel like is the main issue with the format. To me, it's the one piece cards that skews the whole match. Or really kind of opens up some busted things. But maybe the artifact lands too. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Go down one Kor Celebrant. And go down two Cram Session. Keep that other Soul Warden. Bring back in the other Kor Celebrant. Try like this. I don't know. I mean, it could be either or, honestly. I mean, my personal opinion, like, I like the artifact lands, but I also play decks that that like run them fairly often. So, like, you know, I mean, I get it. Let's take an Ephemerate, hopefully. That'd be cool. Oh, Galblast, Preordain. Galblast is annoying. I think Preordain's better, though. I don't know. That's my opinion, though. Where's Skyfish? Play this now, then next turn I'm going to double dump these, and then run out Celestial Unicorn. But, yeah, that's just my opinion on it. They can Gal Blast my Unicorn, though, in response, can't they? Let's see if we can waste a Gal Blast on this person, this goodie. Probably. Yep. Oh, a Braid. Ew. Dang, we're not playing around Gal Blast very well then, are we? Spell. They're probably Mold Drifter here, right? The better play was probably hold that land in hand and Skyfisher, because they're going to counterspell this one. Yep, that was a misplay, a miss sequence there. Added a lot of color consistency for Affinity, but other decks as well. Indestructible is part that gets me, I guess, because at least if you could disenchant Wildfire and punish for greedy land base. No, I get that. I'll agree with you on that. I guess I like, because I like the Jund Wildfire deck a lot, so like I have a personal bias, I guess, where I like the idea of ramping. You know what I mean? They did tap down all the red. I mean, they probably have a counter spell, but You know what I mean? We're going to run out the unicorn. Oh. That made life a little bit easier for us, didn't it? I don't care. Your Ephemerate is stupid and annoying. Ardent Elements. Gross. Alright. Jack that. Oh, I guess the unicorn's not going to gain enough. Shoot, I didn't think about that. Without Soul Warden, it didn't gain enough to... I guess it wouldn't gain enough anyway. Whatever. It is what it is. Probably not winning this one thanks to the value that Ephemerate generates. I get where you're coming from, though. I really do. I think the lands, though, do a I don't know. Cleansing Wildfire is just such a fun card to play. I would just hate to lose it. They might not get Gal Blast here. They might bounce back. Nope, they're getting Gal Blast. Boo. Boo you. You're no fun. We're just going to get outvalued here. Our opponent here going to Value Town. Well, let's Skyfisher. Here comes the Gal Blast. Kills our Unicorn. Bounce back. Swamp. Play a Swamp. Blight-Priest. I mean, you could still play it, but wouldn't be so much value, right? I know, but the value. Now, I like value and I like good savings, but Ephemerate's just too much. There's a catch or something wrong with it. It takes your soul every time you play it. That's what it does. It slowly sucks your soul dry. I don't know. I mean, personally, my personal preference would just be see a Tog and Ephemerate go, and then see what the format's like after that. But you may be totally... See, like, this right here is broken. This is nonsense. This is, like, modern level nonsense. This Ephemerate Gal Blast loop. Late to the party there, land. I should have attacked with Lunarch Veteran and then disturb it. They get to cast Ephemerate twice for free. It's like, would the card really be that busted if it wasn't for Rebound, though? Like, if they just got rid of Rebound, it might not be that bad. It's the Rebound aspect that makes this card just utter bullshit, in my opinion. Why have I not just yielded through turn? I would like to see what those two cards do out of the format. See what the format's like. If you take a drink every time they cast Ephemerate or Gal Blast, you will die by the end of this. Doesn't even matter what liquid it is. You'll die from drowning. That's how much they've cast those cards these past two games. Yep. Well, this was This was a fun match. Not at all. Checking my email. Got him, another veteran. Never be able to beat that. Yeah, we'll just have to see though over time what happened. When are they? Does anybody know like when they're supposed to post bans? Like when the next like updates are? I'm curious to see if they'll do anything for modern too. This is like karma though, right? We smashed our opponent in the face with a 28-27 unicorn, so they're like, all right, you get to play the Ephemerate deck now. The article with Pauper panel said they aren't doing anything. They aren't doing anything just yet. Gotcha. The fact that they have like a panel for Pauper is kind of cool. Maybe it will give like some traction to the format. Like I personally would like to see, for one, I would like to see them go back to the olden days of broadcasting GPs and stuff like they used to. Used to do like the Twitch streams and stuff for GPs. I personally would like to see them go back to that. We'll make you work for it. I really like that, and I would like to see them like rotate formats. Actually, do like a lot more of the eternal formats, like Legacy. I don't know about Legacy, but because it's so expensive. But like, do GPs like Pauper. You can't tell me if they did a Pauper GP, it wouldn't be like super successful, right? Because of how cheap the format is. You're telling me there wouldn't be a lot of people coming out for that. Pioneer, give some love to Pioneer. Miss the old Pro Tour days. That was actually one of the leading causes to why I got out of Magic years ago. Was because it was like they were shifting, not trying to do anything political with COVID. Still, I don't know about GP. Most Magic players weren't the most hygienic. No kidding. That is true. No, I get with COVID still being a big thing, but like if they're going to start doing GPs and stuff, because they have started doing some things, right? Haven't they? The Star City was doing some things. But like, this is just miserable. Like some things, like one of the I know they're doing some things, but like they did the Las Vegas one, I think. And no, yeah, that's not political. I completely understand. I mean, that's the one of the main reasons I have never. I've went back to store once. And it was during that period where the government was like, "Yeah, you know what? It's all right to go back now." And then like a week later, they're like, "I know we shouldn't probably go back yet." You know, it's like the thing was like, well, if you're vaccinated, you're fine. You don't need to wear a mask. And you're like, okay, I guess life's getting back to normal. Then a week later, they're like, you should probably still wear masks. And you're just like, okay, thanks for the info, I guess. But I haven't been back since. I did the one modern FNM. I played 8-rack for obvious reasons. And I've not been back since. And honestly, I don't have any plans to go back anytime soon. There's a part of me who wants to do the pre-release for Kamigawa. But there's also a part of me who just wants to do like just get me and my buddies who like, it's like my circle that I've been around since COVID started, you know, and I know them and I know like they're all vaccinated. I know they're pretty safe when it comes to like wearing masks in public. You know, if they feel sick, they don't come around people, they get tests. So like those people I feel confident of being around. So like I maybe do something with them for Kamigawa, but that was one of the main reasons I got out of Magic was it was like that shift where they passed over the GPs over to like Channel Fireball, and then they like quit doing the telecast, the live streams. I mean, they quit doing like all the camera stuff, and it's like it just felt like Magic wasn't giving any attention to the pro scene or like the big tournaments, and they still aren't really. And like for me, that was such a big turnoff of Magic itself, because that was something like I watched the tournament live streams like people watch sports, like people in America, like how they get into like football and they have friends over and food and stuff. Like I did that with like the big like GPs or Star City Opens. Drew off. Won't make you work for it. I do miss paper, but been trying to do Spell Table, which is really close friends, but our schedules are way off. I just watched Jeff Hoagland. He's talked about the pro play scene for SCG. What's going on with the pro play scene for SCG? I've not seen any of Hoagland's videos in a while. So I don't really know what's going on with SCG. But yeah, that's what most of the Magic I've played has just been with like my little friend group. We talk about when he was a pro player and how rough it was. It would be really hard to be a pro Magic player unless you're like a pro streaming player. Even then, like I feel like I would get burned out of playing the same game every day. Like as much as I love Magic, I don't think I could play it every day. I think I would get burnt out and get irritated pretty quickly. But that's me. I'm not someone who likes to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's why I also stream a lot of different games on this channel. But like, yeah, if you're like a pro paper player, that would be really, I think, really hard to do. Especially like if you got to write like a bunch of articles and stuff like that. It's not a career path I would want. Wouldn't mind having a Twitch career path. But as for like just to be a pro paper player, no. Well, I think we're doomed, my friends. I think we're doomed with this one. Just got valued out. Couldn't deal with these savings. Must shop at Menards because they're saving big money right now. Saving big mana. Yeah, I do miss the when I was real heavy into Magic, it felt like the glory days because of the production value they were putting into like the Pro Tour and everything like that. And I get that costs a bajillion dollars and it's really expensive. Like I totally understand that. But it was sweet. As a player, it was so cool. It was so much fun to watch, and I really miss those days. I really do. Oh, we went 3-2 with the deck. I think that's about what we did last time with it. This deck is just super fun. I love the amount of triggers this deck hits. It just like, and if it goes unchecked, it can just get crazy. A 28, 27 unicorn, you know what I mean? But yeah, just the amount of triggers this deck hits is just so much fun. Just a fun deck. I don't think it's like a super great deck. I think it's definitely middle range, which is tends to be apparently the decks I like, because 8 rack's kind of the same way. But yeah, it's fun. I really like this deck quite a bit. I don't know if there's much I would do to change about it either. I feel like the sideboard's pretty decent. These lesson cards are kind of, they're kind of wimpy. But in that one game, they were very situational and they worked very well. They were really good. So, I mean, you got to take it with a grain of salt, I guess. There is that once, I have to look that back up, but there is that one lesson card that you guys in chat said that I might have to try out in this deck, but I will definitely play this deck again. I just really enjoy this deck. This deck is just so much fun to me. But yeah, I'm going to find someone to raid here. I'm going to take a break for a little while. And then probably later this afternoon, I'm going to stream some Kirby Star Allies. Try to finish that up. I'm going to see if I can't find another Pauper player. If any of you want to watch this later on YouTube, there are links to my YouTube pages in my About. I also have a second channel. It's focused more around movies, but it's not just movies. Right now it's just movies, but it's not always going to be just movies. So if you want to check that out, there is that. But as for YouTube, this will be up probably later this week, honestly, because I'm out of Magic stuff. I'll be uploading an 8-rack video tomorrow. And then it's just a matter of finding stuff. I found a Pioneer player. I might send you to Pioneer. There's just not a lot of Pauper players, which is just bad. Like there should be, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to send you to the Pioneer player. So I just want to say thanks to everyone for hanging out. The new follows, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I tend to play Magic more than I do anything else, but I also just stream kind of whatever I'm feeling like. At this point, yeah, GG's. They got there. I'm just kind of streaming like whatever I feel like streaming right now. My dog just smashed his head into the floor to lay down, and it sounded so rough. I'm like, are you okay, bud? Thank you, Cooper, for the raid. I always appreciate it. Always love your content. I've not been in the comments much, but I have been watching. I just haven't commented much. But thank you for the follows. I do greatly appreciate it. Like I said, there'll be a link to my YouTube stuff. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. And if you live where you got dumped on with snow like we did, be safe. And I'm going to send you over to Blue Sky 92X playing some Pioneer. So have a good rest of your day, and maybe I'll see you in the afternoon for some Kirby. Peace.